Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Av and welcome to the block. And in this video, we're going to talk about Boruto Vortex, and we got to go and talk about what's going to happen in the next chapter. And I feel like one of the topics we got to bring up is the fact that Mitsuki hasn't shown up in the past couple chapters. Actually, he hasn't shown up since the first chapter of Vortex, and it's been a lot of people talking about how Boruto and Mitsuki are going to interact now that Boruto is back in the village. Hopefully for good this time, he's not just going to pull up and then leave with Flying Raijin or something like he did last time, because we don't really have anybody invading the village as of this point in the series right now. But Mitsuki, the last time we saw him, he was pretty, confused on what he had in his mind, in his heart, questioning whether or not Kawaki is his son. But we know that Mitsuki is still under Omnipotence. He's still affected by the Shinjutsu. So as far as him believing who Kawaki and who Boruto is, he still believes that they're swapped right now. So there's no question about that. But as of right now, there's a lot of people in the series that's starting to question what's going on with their memories. Like Amato is questioning what happened, who tampered with his memories. So Amato basically has proof of this with Kawaki being a scientific ninja tool, because everyone, even though they believe that Kawaki was the son, despite there being a photo of Boruto with Naruto, Hinata, and Himawari when they were younger, Kawaki's the one with the modified body, and the only person that could have done that is Amato, and Amato recognizes that himself. So we're starting to get the seeds of people starting to create new memories and starting to formulate their own conclusions of what's going on and what's been happening. But that still brings us to Mitsuki. And Mitsuki, even though he still is under Omnipotence, I believe that he's starting to really question what's going on, starting to really question the interactions that him and Kawaki had over the years, especially with that last conversation we had in Vortex chapter 1, where the way Kawaki was just coming at Mitsuki and talking to Mitsuki is something that Boruto would have never really done. So even though in Mitsuki's head right now, all of the memories he had with Boruto are now with him and Kawaki, he's still questioning everything that's going on between the two of them. And despite all that bloodlust, I'm not completely sure we can say that when Mitsuki and Boruto see each other, that Mitsuki is just going to go ahead and attack Boruto now. Boruto still could get attacked, and Mitsuki and Boruto still could run the ones, because Mitsuki has been sheltering all this bloodlust, all this hate for Boruto since the time skip started. So it's been 3 years, and Mitsuki has been holding on to all of this. So for one conversation to really switch how Mitsuki's, operating in his mind right now isn't really something that I can say is happening for sure. But the fact that Mitsuki hasn't been here for the past 4 chapters leads me to believe that he's really been questioning what's going on. Because if Mitsuki was in the Leaf Village right now, when Boruto arrived, everybody else pulled up. Kawaki pulled up with Team 10, even Himawari pulled up. Everybody pulled up and was able to interact with Boruto. Sarada, everybody pulled up. But the one person who wasn't there was Mitsuki. So if Mitsuki was in the village at the very least, or if Mitsuki was around like everybody else was, then he should have been able to see Boruto, or at least we should have seen him fight against some of the claw grimes, but we didn't see that. So that leads me to believe that Mitsuki probably left. Maybe this is a way to reintroduce Orochimaru into the series. Mitsuki probably went to Orochimaru, probably is starting to seek some guidance whether or not his memories are being tampered. And I actually made a video on this a while back on if Orochimaru was affected by Omnipotence or not. I believe that he is, but Orochimaru, similar to Amato, they are scientists who leave prints of what they do in their artwork. So Orochimaru, similar to Amato, can recognize, okay, something has been tampered with. And we've seen Orochimaru in the past use Mitsuki and be able to look through Mitsuki's mind, look through his memories. We had an entire episode where Orochimaru was able to see basically an entire arc's worth of memories that Mitsuki had with Boruto and the change that Mitsuki underwent. So if Mitsuki was to leave the village and go to Orochimaru, this would be a nice way for Mitsuki to truly figure out what's happened with him, what the truth is, and not only for us with Mitsuki, but to also reintegrate Orochimaru back into the series, because Naruto did say that in in time Orochimaru was going to play a big role in the fight against the Otsutsuki in the future. And right now we have this new threat. We have the Shinju, and we still have to see what's going on with Shibai, Otsutsuki, and all of that stuff. So right now, Mitsuki going against Boruto is something in my head is possible, but it's starting to become a little less likely for it to exactly happen. I think, in my opinion, we're leaning more towards Mitsuki really starting to get not some of his memories back, but to really understand and learn what happened over time. And maybe we'll get a Mitsuki and Kawaki situation. I feel like right now everyone is starting to get their memories back in the Leaf Village, and I feel like this is just gonna lead to a whole thing where Kawaki is finally figured out by everybody, and we're gonna have everything flipped over once again, like the other side of a coin. So Mitsuki figuring out what's going on, figuring out what happened, how Omnipotence affected him, that his memories were messed up, is gonna lead to him really starting to rethink what's happening. And it's a good way to segue Orochimaru back into the series and to see what he's capable of, because there's no reason for Amato to know what's happening with Kawaki and to know that his memories were tampered with, and Orochimaru to not, especially since Mitsuki was made from scratch. Kawaki was already human and was just modified. So if Amato is able to recognize his work, there's no reason for Orochimaru not to be able to recognize his, as he put more into Mitsuki than Amato did into Kawaki. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Do y'all still believe we're gonna get Boruto versus Mitsuki? Even though I would love to see that, because we got blue balled in the anime, I would love to see Boruto versus Mitsuki, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below. It's been your boy Av. Welcome to the block, and I'll see y'all in the next video.